So I'm sure I know just what you're thinking right about now.
Why would anyone be happy about this right now? TSeries passed PewDiePie. This literally sucks. Well, let me try to inform you on the situation. I have watched countless videos on PewDiePie versus TSeries, but none of them give all the information and the true side of the story. After countless hours of research and now writing 2 research papers on the topic, I feel qualified to discuss with you all on what the full, real story of PewDiePie versus TSeries is and what this means for all of us. Since August of 2018, we saw PewDiePie grow from 55 million subscribers to now where he is sitting at 92 million subscribers. Essentially, what PewDiePie has worked for since the beginning of his career in 2010, he has more than doubled in less than a year. Now we need to understand how did this happen and why did this happen. So in this video, we are going to be talking about why TSeries is the best thing that ever happened to PewDiePie. First off, this is not at all what PewDiePie versus TSeries is, but no doubt it's super cool to watch though.
Lasagna, bitch, lasagna. TSeries just whip himself in their pajama.
PewDiePie vs. TSeries is a competition between 2 YouTube channels, PewDiePie, run by Felix Schellberg, and an Indian record label, TSeries, a company owned by Krishan Kumar, for the most subscribed channel spot on the platform. PewDiePie is a Swedish YouTuber who makes comedy YouTube videos and currently has 92 million subscribers and 20.9 billion views. TSeries is an Indian record label started in the 80s by selling pirated music. They post Bollywood music videos and movie trailers to their YouTube channel every single day. TSeries actually has 29 different channels on YouTube with a combined subscriber count over 100 million. This company has a team of 13 people that work solely on social media and YouTube, and hundreds of other Bollywood actors and singers that produce content for the channel every single day. With all of this in mind, we need to realize the good in what TSeries has done here on YouTube and how it has affected the community as a whole. TSeries has allowed PewDiePie to feed off of their popularity and growth and cause his own channel to blow up and bring massive media attention to the battle between the 2 channels. This is why PewDiePie has made it to where he is today, because of his creativity and marketing skills. This journey begins back in February of 2017 when many people started hearing about TSeries. This is when they took the top spot as the most viewed YouTube channel on the platform. Not much thought was given to it at the moment, but the name started to float around the platform. Their spark of popularity happened whenever they passed Justin Bieber in subscribers at 40 million in 2018, which was a big hit since both channels are dedicated to music. This is also when PewDiePie began to take notice of it and declared this war against TSeries. From that point on, people started to take notice to the growing Bollywood giant. At the beginning of October, PewDiePie lit the fire on this battle by releasing his huge diss track on TSeries, which also sparked huge interest among members of the community. This video has over 135 million views to this day. With community concern rising, many channels began to compare the subscriber counts between the 2 channels on a 24/7 live stream to keep the community informed on the status of the battle. October 26, 2018 was the day that millions thought PewDiePie would get passed. So much so that many news outlets published articles claiming TSeries had already passed PewDiePie. Fortunately, this was not the case and other YouTubers began to step up to support the cause. The main one devising plans since the beginning of the battle was the famous YouTuber Mr. Beast. He has gained massive popularity over the last year on YouTube, meaning he could skyrocket PewDiePie's subscriber growth rate. Mr. Beast posted a video on October 26, 2018, the day PewDiePie was predicted to lose, of himself buying every billboard in his town to promote and advertise for people to subscribe to PewDiePie and unsubscribe from T-Series. He also bought airtime in the local radio station and promoted PewDiePie through that platform as well. With this video and other PewDiePie promotion, it allowed Felix to gain 360,000 subscribers in one day, which gave him a good lead on the Bollywood giant, but would not last for long. This video was just the thing that PewDiePie needed to allow him to gain on T-Series. This caused a chain reaction across the platform for other creators and supporters, which I put into a compilation to recognize many of them.
It's there! Oh my gosh, there it is! PewDiePie, huh?
Now, rewind time, everybody.
I want to see that discrepancy go higher. I want this fucking number right here, 13.
Currently, PewDiePie is only 30,000.
Just now to PewDiePie for original content.
This content is so original. I've never seen so
Enjoy it. I guess do your part if you want. So, that's it.
rewind time, everybody.
So you guys might be thinking to yourself,
But the fight doesn't end there. No. Because the message needs to be spread.
Rewind time, everybody.
I love Mr. Beast. He's so fun. Like, every one of his videos.
Rewind time.
So for the sake of YouTube, please subscribe to PewDiePie.
Play this thing for fun. I look up to God. He told me I'm the one.
Rewind time, everybody.
Ring in PewDiePie's Plan Z and make the ultimate
Rewind time,
sacrifice.
everyone. Rewind time, everybody.
and here's why that is. You know how YouTube gives out these
Rewind time, everybody.
the gap has been very close. I think this is actually going to pass PewDiePie. Remember this year.
PewDiePie will not be the biggest channel on Rewind time, everybody. Rewind time, everybody.
I am going to permanently and forever destroy my body, the one body that God gave me, with a subscribe to PewDiePie text.
Rewind time, everybody. Rewind time, everyone.
This caused the trend to become a worldwide phenomenon and allowed PewDiePie to gain 10 million subscribers between November and the end of the year in 2018. Millions of average viewers have also declared their support for the top subscribed YouTuber and have created a war of sorts on the platform. All of the followers in this race believed that PewDiePie could stay on top against the odds of a massive corporation like TSeries. Unfortunately, this exponential growth has come to an end. As of March 31st, 2018, PewDiePie has been passed by TSeries and could possibly stay that way for a while, maybe even forever. This was obviously expected and seemed inevitable for a very long time. Just looking at the logistics of this situation, anyone could have predicted the outcome. But just why did so many people have hope for the Swedish YouTuber? India has a population of 1.4 billion people and is still growing. The United States has just over 300 million people, and the UK, where Felix lives, has just over 66 million. Many people pose the argument that not everyone in India watches YouTube and is into Bollywood. This is true in some regards, but over half of the population does use the internet. Many corporate heads such as Mukesh Ambani, CEO of Jio Phone Network, are attempting to modernize many rural areas of India by basically giving away phones and data to anyone who will use their network. Social Blade even shows that TSeries gains 151,000 subscribers and 90 million views per day, which means they make up to $361,000 per day on YouTube. With that kind of growth and money flow, I think anyone could produce a channel at the size of TSeries. TSeries is also projected to gain 52.6 million subscribers and 32.5 billion views just over the next year. Now let's compare those stats to PewDiePie's. PewDiePie averages 158,000 subscribers and 10.7 million views per day. He is also projected to gain 53.9 million subscribers and 3.8 billion views over the next year. This goes to show how PewDiePie's viewers are more loyal and dedicated than the average consumers who watch TSeries. This massive loyalty and dedication for PewDiePie is noticeable among gamers, which make up most of the viewers for his channel. According to Jane McGonigal in a TED Talk she made, gamers weave a tight social fabric among one another because whenever people play a game with someone, they build trust with them and are willing to complete the task no matter how difficult it may be. Seeing how playing games is how his channel got started, PewDiePie's viewers continue to show massive amounts of support behind the fight between creators and corporations. We will go to any lengths to reach that end goal or the epic win that gamers are virtuosos at achieving, as Jane McGonigal spoke about. Unfortunately, loyalty and dedication does not keep the top spot on YouTube anymore. TSeries simply does not care about its fans, and they're just producing music and films and using YouTube as its social media platform. Also, India is split into 29 states, and each one has its own group of talent that produces music and movies. TSeries caters to all of these regions, music and movies, which has caused them to blow up over the years. But out of all their growth, they didn't even sign Daler Mehndi, the freaking most popular Indian musician after this gym. I would have at least respected TSeries if they would have signed him, but now I don't even give a Tanuk about him. Simply put, TSeries has created an ever-growing monopolized media giant in India that is using YouTube as its main social media platform, but they're not the only ones taking advantage of this. In 2018, viewers on YouTube have increased from 170.7 million in 2015 to 187.8 million in 2019. While YouTube is growing, live TV viewing minutes have dropped 16 minutes per day per viewer. This change in viewership is occurring because of YouTube's easy accessibility along with the interesting content posted every day by thousands of different creators. YouTube is not restricted to only one viewing medium because there are many different ways to access it for free. As with any social media, there is only one way for YouTube to be free for anyone to use, and that's with advertisements. Many videos contain an advertisement before, during, or after a video, along with the advertisement beside the video you're watching. These advertising corporations also have their own YouTube channels on which videos are posted frequently. These videos are beginning to overshadow the videos posted by non-corporate affiliated creators on the platform. These corporations have the obvious advantage due to their wealth and working staff dedicated to social media alone, while other creators try to start with little to no funds and have a team consisting of themselves and possibly an editor. The question remains, should social media platforms such as YouTube allow corporations to stifle creativity among freelance creators? Another thing we need to thank TSeries for is allowing the left-wing corporate agenda to garner media attention and not go unnoticed. So many times, since most of the media is liberal media, they push their agenda above all, and anything they don't want to be noticed simply will not be reported, meaning anyone who goes to speak the truth will be silenced by the liberal media. Their agenda on YouTube is to use it as another platform to publicize their ideas and make even more money. They've been trying to take over the social media platform for a while, and over the last few years, YouTube has given in just like many other companies. The mass media has leverage with money and the large audience of viewers they have to report to. Big online reporters such as the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal have taken hits at PewDiePie and other big YouTubers in attempts to twist those YouTubers' narrative. Don't get me wrong, not everyone is perfect, and I don't condone everything that these YouTubers do, but give me a break. We've seen many of the rich and famous get caught in way worse. Not everyone is perfect, but when you're not on the media's side, they will tear you apart, and this has been evident for a while now. Since the beginning of YouTube, the company's slogan has been "Broadcast yourself." And since then, they have enabled anyone with a camera and an internet connection to post a video and become a social media personality free from corporate contracts. This has changed drastically over the years. Since anyone can create a channel, many corporations have their own channels and post their own videos which overshadow those posted by other creators. One way YouTube has given in to corporations is by slimming their competition with solo creators. As corporations started posting their own videos, they also began to pull their advertisements off the platform because they did not want to be associated with potentially controversial content. To combat this problem, YouTube staff made its own form of censorship. They created a robot that filters out any YouTube video with suggestive content, therefore disabling them from monetizing ads put on their videos. Suggestive content on social media is not new for users and creators alike. According to the conclusion made by Edward Kessler, social media's effect on users does not depend on the media, but depends on the users of the platform. Although this is the case, it also means any harmless channels or videos that contain topics that are controversial or sensitive subjects, or discussions and depictions of war and natural disasters are losing money by doing so. This has outraged many popular YouTubers on the platform because now any videos, including this one, that exploits YouTube's flaws can be demonetized for no good reason and simply because they don't want you to be heard, therefore silencing the truth. This has opened up the door even further for corporations to overshadow the videos of independent creators. YouTube needs to stop prioritizing profits over the independent users who made the website what it is today. We have all heard the saying before, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. This situation is a prime example of the reality of that saying. YouTube was created to be a place where freelance creators can take free roam to create and share their ideas across the platform. What it grew into was incredible, a place where thousands of people posted videos teaching, showing, and having fun, and for the viewer it was free and interesting entertainment. What has become today is a haven for advertisements and the left wing's corporate agenda, which is violating our freedom of speech. The only reason YouTube is yet to be drowned out by corporations is because there is no platform with an audience like they have. In this day and age, consumers want the easiest and most interesting method of entertainment. This is why we have seen the recent switch from TV viewers moving over to streaming services. YouTube is among the top platforms used, but if they want to stay that way, then the problem needs to be combated now before it is too late. YouTube knows what needs to be done, but they are focused on making a profit. If they switch their focus to the bigger issue, it can finally recreate the welcoming environment with open arms that was enjoyable for all who use the platform as it once was. The community loved this battle between the two for so many reasons, but let me point out just a few. At some point we've all felt inferior, and because we have all felt that before, we all can relate to the underdog mentality and love to see the underdog come out on top. We want to see that because it proves that hard work does pay off in the end, and that life isn't controlled by corporations, and we can shape our lives into something greater. This is the message that YouTube sent to their users when it first started, but now they've become as good as all the other corporations controlling the economy. It has stirred up so much attention because of the growing fear among users that corporations will stifle freelance creators and no one else will ever be able to do what big YouTubers like PewDiePie have done. This digs deep in the community as PewDiePie is one of the founding fathers of YouTube and has been the role model and example for the community. PewDiePie hasn't only been a role model for the community, but he's also been a role model for me as well. I started watching PewDiePie back in 2013, and he's been there making me laugh and being such an example for me ever since. He's the reason why I really wanted to do YouTube and why I love the connection with the community so much. I feel like after all he's done for me and the community, he deserves my respect, and I want to give back to him and do my part in this fight, not only against TSeries, but against the corporations and their left-wing agenda. This battle is far from over, and it goes way deeper than just the most subscribed YouTube channel. But if we understand the situation and combat it the right way, we can make a difference. And not only that, we can make a change that YouTube can be back as it once was, a place where people can make something out of nothing, without anything holding them back. You guys were able to get this from this video, and I hope that you guys really can move forward after watching this, understanding the entire situation, and being able to prosper from the information that I've given, and be able to help me in this fight against TSeries and corporations. That's all I have for you guys today. I know it's been a lot. I've been working really hard on this video, and I'm so glad I was able to do it for you guys. I did a lot of research. It took a lot of time editing this video to make sure that it was the best video out there for true information on the story of PewDiePie versus TSeries. I'll still be doing my part in the fight against the corporate agenda, and if you guys do agree with me and want to help me in this fight, please make sure to leave a like so we can get this video out to as many people as we can. If you're new here to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. I do lots of video games, I do serious gameplays, I do funny gameplays, anything you guys want, I'm gonna do it. I do it here and I do it on Twitch, and I'd love to have you guys stick around for the channel. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. And once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys. See you later.
Hey, congratulations, it's a celebration.